You know who this video is about, right? Let's raise a glass to Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, India's big bull. Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. This is Pradeep and you're watching Vlog of Note. In this video, we're going to be talking about the 3 things that we can learn based on what other people have said, famous people, about the death of Rakesh Jhunjhunwala on the 14th of August 2022. Let's get started. So first of all, usual disclaimer here, this is not... Okay. So first of all, usual disclaimer... Actually, I don't need to do a disclaimer because this video has nothing to do with stock market advice. This is a video based on Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. I've already done another video about the 3 lessons that we can learn from him. I'll link that up in the description right below that like button. Anyway, you're probably already aware of the fact that India's big bull, India's Warren Buffett, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, died on the 14th of August 2022. Now, a lot of famous people, including from corporate India and the government, had a lot of nice things to say about him, and I have read every single one of them. I'd like to put together 3 lessons that we can learn based on what other people have had to say about Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. The first thing that I think that we can learn is based on what Gautam Adani said. Gautam Adani, Asia's richest man, worth over $100 billion. Anyway, he said Rakesh Jhunjhunwala is an inspiration to an entire generation. Now, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala actually started with just Indian rupees 5,000 in 1985. Now, that's less than $100. At the time of his death, he was worth over 5.8 billion United States dollars, or over 40,000 crores Indian rupees. That's a staggering super multi-bagger return, as we say in India. Also, he started investing and trading way back in 1985. During his trading lifetime, he has seen the dot-com bubble of 2000, he has also seen the global financial crash of 2006 to 2008, and he has seen the flash crash of 2020 because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Obviously, he has had to weather a lot and he has still come out stronger on the other side, thus inspiring an entire generation of retail investors in this country. Not only is he known for his stock market genius, he is also a great philanthropist. He has donated over 50 crores Indian rupees every single year. Now, that's about 25% of his annual income. I know you're immediately making the calculation, his annual income is 200 crores. And I know you're saying that if you had 200 crores, you would also donate about 50 crores to charity. But consider this, that's 25% of his annual income. Currently, on your current salary, are you donating 25% to charity? I think not. The second thing that we can learn based on what other people have said about Rakesh Jhunjhunwala is the fact that he was an eternal optimist. Now, Deepak Shenoy has basically said that Rakesh Jhunjhunwala was fond of saying the mother of all bull markets is yet to come. Now, this is a very Indian way of saying it, but the mother of all bull markets basically implies that the upcoming bull market, the one that's about to come, is the mother, the biggest of all those that have gone before it. Now, this year, January 1st through June of 2022, was actually a really painful time for a lot of stock market investors. We lost a lot of money, but after that, the bull market is a real mother. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala actually bought the shares of Lupin, which is a pharmaceutical company in India, way back in 2006 to 2008. If you remember, that was the time of the global financial crash, and he bought the shares because he was an optimist at rupees 600. Today, on an adjusted basis, they are worth over rupees 6,000. One of the holdings that a lot of people are fond of talking about in the context of Rakesh Jhunjhunwala is Titan. They are a leading jewelry and watchmaker in India, and he has over 11,000 crores Indian rupees, or about $1.6 billion in Titan. Anyway, way back in 2003, when Titan wasn't as big as it is today, he was offered by his broker the lucky chance to buy 10 lakh shares of Titan at just rupees 40. Today, it's worth over 2,400 rupees. That's a 62x return. I know a lot of people would say that this is just sheer dumb luck and he really can't take the credit for it. But if you have to take advantage of luck or an opportunity, you have to be an optimist. The third thing that I think that we can learn from what other people have said about Rakesh Jhunjhunwala was the fact that he was a great patriot. Now, patriotism is really a hard virtue to come by today in India because a lot of people are always fond of talking about the West being much, much better than this country. However, if you consider what Nirmala Sitharaman, India's finance minister, has said, Rakesh Jhunjhunwala has strong belief in India's strengths and capabilities. Most, if not all, of his net worth was held in Indian shares, companies that are based in India that do business all over the world. Now, I myself am fond of telling people that we should have geodiversity, but I think that it's important to learn that if you are in India, you should bet big on Indian companies. India's stock market is undervalued according to Jhunjhunwala, and you would be making a big mistake if you did not invest here being an Indian. Jhunjhunwala, like I said, was worth over $5.8 billion or 40,000 crores Indian rupees. Yet he chose to make his home in Mumbai, India. I know a lot of people who say that if they had X amount of money, for example, if they had 100 crores in the bank, they would immediately pack their bags and change their home to Hawaii, for example. But Jhunjhunwala, despite his wealth, chose to make his home in this country. The last final bet that Jhunjhunwala made before his death was Akasha Air. I know you're probably already aware of this, but this is India's first airline to be started in over a decade. Now, the Indian aviation sector is crucial to the development of this country. Any transport is actually, but India's railways are already under the control of a monopoly, so aviation is the next big frontier. Akasha Air, India's latest carrier, made its first flight on August 7th, 2022, and I think it's a great bet by India's big bull on India's big aviation sector. It takes courage and patriotism to make this bet despite the pandemic of 2020 to 2021. These are the things that I think that we can learn from what other people have said about Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, his life and times. He is truly India's Warren Buffett, the man, the legend. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. As always, please go over to YouTube, subscribe to the Vlog of Note channel, ring that notification bell so that you never miss a video, and I will see you guys in the next episode.